We've been talking with the Education Department, Sharon O'Neill, who's the Director General of Education here in WA. She's keen because we've put to her that we believe that the curriculum needs to be changed or adjusted, not to changed, adjusted to start dealing with children because they come out of school and most of them come out at the old junior level, you know, intermediate upper school, like year 10, and they still can't read and write. And of course, anything gets to year 12, they might be able to read and write, but they're not job ready. And there's that many training courses and that sort of thing that are up, but none of them make these people ready for employment. You know, and of course it's really degrading or disheartening, not necessarily degrading, but disheartening for these people to put all their effort into going and getting these cards and then come along to someone like myself who's got a cattle station or a business or a welding business and say, I've got this ticket in welding, and they look at it and say, well, sorry, it doesn't meet the criteria I want. Now, that's pretty disheartening to someone who's gone and made the effort, and it's hopeless for the business because they're looking for labour. You know, they want people to employ. So we need to, if we can move down the line, and this is what I'll put the Education Department, the local headmaster of the high school's on side here, if we can identify them further down the line in probably the last years of primary school, because a lot of kids don't aspire to be lawyers and doctors and dentists and such. They want to drive trucks on the mines, they want to, you know, do business, drive graders on the shires, whatever they want to do. Let's get them at that age and say, we're going to start on this now, that you will learn to learn arithmetic and make it practical to what they're doing. In other words, how many kilos make a tonne and how many tonnes go on a truck and how many litres of fuel it uses. In other words, adapt the criteria so they can see what they're learning, why they're learning it. You know, otherwise it's just nonsense. When I went away to school, I really knew that that was a stage of life that I had to go through, and I more or less endured it and didn't enjoy it. And the reason being is I really had no understanding as to why I was there. So I'd say to young people who are at school and not necessarily enjoying it, that the reason we're there is to give us an equal opportunity to capitalise on the things we have in life, and without using big words or big phrases like that. If you can't read and write, if you can't add and subtract, if you can't communicate with your fellow beings, you have got no hope of getting ahead in the world. And if you're going to get ahead, which everyone has the opportunity to get ahead and everyone has the ability to get ahead, you need to grasp those fundamentals and just get on with it. Because don't leave school early, stay there, talk to a teacher or a mentor or a person or somebody in your family, and they will sit down and they will give you some guidance as to how you can capitalise on this, because it's just, if you're going to survive, you must be educated. It's as simple as that.